Hello, I'd like to welcome back to the last episode of Magicmaker, where we've beaten all quests except, well, that's an event quest. We don't have to concern ourselves with it. Though we are going to give it a quick look. So, in this episode, we're going to do the main evil. Neat. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. That's surprisingly annoying that it actually puts you stuck here. Guess we'll go with Pimperknuckle. Do I want Caustic Acid? Because it might be more beneficial to have something like the Vampire Tooth on it. There's a very specific reason to use Vampire Tooth. I think this one's actually slightly different, but it might, I don't know. Of Xudai. Xide. I like how you die in the picture and there's all those lasers going around. Oh no! Totally not suicide mission, the Terminal Killinator. Oh. Oh no, I'm getting blackinated. Which is the opposite of getting funinated. Welcome to a fun little mini segment. We are now a dot, and we can shoot little white dots. I really love games that do this. So this is the tutorial segment, but you'll notice there's something slightly off in that everything looks incredibly primal. All our attacks create this weird sort of circle thing. The music's also slightly different. Oh, now we have two homing shots. The music's starting to get spindacular. Oh man, we're trying to shoot quickly now. Three shots. Getting bigger. Getting double jumps, it seems. With every shot I become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Our circles are getting bigger. Dear me, that's a lot of shots. We're just a hurricane of attacks. Look at this. They now have rebound too. Interesting. Just look at that. I am a storm of chaos. I am now a giant glowing thing. This is probably a really well done segment for what it is worth. I kind of wonder if finishing this with less HP or doing less... Oh, look at that. We managed to resurrect ourselves! Yay! On the same side, everyone's kind of dead. Except the headmaster doesn't appear to be here. Wonder if there's anything worth going up there for, so let's go and give ourselves something fancy to do that. Repulse. I should have been B. Yeah, I've got a B. Look at all that repulsion. And you put a fairy on it to give it a little extra oomph. You could put that on it. I usually put one of these on it. It's like the one place you would expect a couple of funny gags. So within that fortress is primarily a whole bunch of goblins. By which I mean exactly what I say, a whole bunch of goblins. It's not fun. It's a long segment. You have to go back all the way to this place if you fail. I like that joke. The monstrously gifted. And there are certain characters which have the very powerful ability to just zap you from monstrous distances. Now I know, a better idea would have been to get something that covers your mana. In an age of Skyping, people can mysteriously forget that people need not be in the room to talk to them. Though that was something we had all the way since the telephone, so I don't even get that point. I think even my grandmother can understand you can sit in a room and just talk and someone will hear it. Even if it's the NSA. Hi NSA person, how has your day been? I do not like this segment at all, because it's really just kind of goofy. I mean, it's constantly a bunch of troll jobs. Not to be confused with wolf jobs. This looks like a job for a wolf. For some reason, this guy's here. So you can edit your equipment if you're particularly fancy for that. I think you have other problems if that's your main concern, though. I think you can just jump over this, though. Just like it's one of those things you always forget. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of this. Getting electricity is a fantastic way of doing this. Getting fire, I think, works too. Do not, however, have miniature sun without having some sort of non-miniature sun ability. As one can imagine, miniature sun kind of screws up the gizmos and mechanics. A lot of ice. Do not know what's with the ice motif. Wish I could tell you, but, you know. I really wish I could tell you, but I don't get the ice motif at all. That's why I way to tell you where to go. See, this is why I took the rampant gem. I think this is actually the reason why you have it at all. Is because they knew this segment has a couple of, like, some of the spells they can cast are ridiculous. I believe we've yet to see it, but my point is, it's ridiculous. The spells that they can cast go through walls or instantaneously hitting, and for the most part, just generally unpleasant. Yeah, man. I assume you can. No, you can't do it with Featherfall because Featherfall doesn't work. Well, there's nothing in the bottom right. I think it's actually more beneficial just to fall down. Since, you know, you can just equip any Vampire Tooth and get through this. Do not recommend the Vampire Tooth on the final boss, because the final boss, I think, has very little adds. It's a very dedicated method of attack. Yep, you have to get that anyway. I like that little troll, because it's very odd. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to sack one of your spells. You might as well... No, actually, that's not even that much, so... Like, I don't want to know this, but for posterity's sake, you're gonna have to do it. Okay, I want lots of those, and I think I want Featherfall, too. Because we are going to a segment where we have to go up a lot. I could do this a lot faster last time, but it seems that today's not my day. Today's a monster now. He's a Matt Monster Bash. I wonder if that magical amulet we picked up is what let us survive. I like how it's still a community college. So now we get this boss with like 10,000 health. There are two ways to really defeat this boss. That's a nice haircut. First is to make her eat her own shit, which just makes her go ow. Second is to just use a whole bunch of summons and watch that work out. Like, you simply cannot do this with regular spells. We can, but it's gotta be something that does so much DPS that you've probably never swapped out of it. Otherwise, the purple blocks, when she does her little spitty attack, she'll suck in the purple blocks and they hurt her a whole bunch. They're actually quite a viable tactic for hurting her, but it seems that taking damage undoes that timer. Probably shouldn't have fought the top tower. Would agree. This is the part where you regret having a ninja attack. surprisingly, we're not done yet. We now have an upside down battle for some reason. Yay! There is, however, slightly something that yeah, the Headmistress... Oh, look, I like how they all look at your eye. They hear the thing. That's a really cool suit. That's a really cool suit. You know, when you're busy for 17 hours of your life. I wonder if they look good in motion, though. Ah, I love my credits nice and snappy. I like how there's blood flowing from underneath, just so you know that you're fucked. So yeah, he just turned everyone into monsters. I don't know if Azazel succeeded or not. But I like to think that the implication is that the Headmaster's just such a fucking stubborn jackass on this point. Ugh. I don't think there's other endings like not killing Azazel. Like not killing Hazelnut. But that was that. That was Magicmaker. And now, whenever I would desire, I can click on New Game Plus and go there, which will let you, every time you do New Game Plus, you can get one more slot for your spells and for your other things, and you have a little star in your account. You start out back here, and you can do all the things you wanted to. So yeah. I guess that's that then. Kinda tired. What do you think, Pimpernickel? I think Pimpernickel's fine. So I could do some New Game Plus playthroughs, maybe see if you can wait with Azazel. I'm gonna say no. For now, at least. Unless there's really a lot of interest for it. Otherwise, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. That was several days ago. Bye now. I wonder if they're ever going to fix that, because that is so awkward. See you next time. You've been an amazing audience. And this has been Magicmaker. I think it's on Steam for about $10. So if you're looking for a fun, cheap little game, this game will not fail to deliver and all that kind of jazz. Don't forget the rhythm or the beat. You know, just the jazz. And now with the ceremonial drowning. Replacement games. I think either a story about my uncle or Saints Row 4. Both are alright. Oh, it has you can't cast spell noise. I didn't know that. I was not properly informed. Bye.